welcome to Harley Reviews. I think that's what I'm gonna call this. So I finished Dying Light the Following, and I've played Dying Light Be the Zombie. So I'm just gonna say, for this video I'm just gonna call it Dying Light, Harley Reviews Dying Light and Dying Light the Following, because I believe Be the Zombie just comes with Dying Light. My friend said I had to download it, but it was already there when I had it. But I didn't notice that because they kept saying I had to download it. But okay, so Dying Light, just the normal game, is good. You know, the city, you can jump around a lot, kill zombies, you know, the story's not, it's not something I would call a masterpiece. It's like, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't good. It was kind of that. Yeah. It's just, I never actually kind of got to care about the characters. They were more like just a person, nothing to do with me, and it just turned out that way. Most people, you'd see a couple cutscenes and get a couple radio calls from them, and there's nothing else after that. Yeah, so the parkour, the weapons, everything is just good with that. I liked it. I mean, there's a couple bugs, like it's not too buggy when I played it. I saw a couple YouTube videos that were very buggy when I was playing it, but it wasn't too buggy. I mean, we found a glitch where we could go through the wall. I mean, there was an update, maybe they fixed it, but I actually liked going through the wall. Me and my friend just hid in there for a while. He tried to mine the entrance because he already had the following before I did, while I tried to hide. I mean, tried to survive it. And I was very good at surviving it. I usually just jump onto it, the floating bit inside the building, and blow it up. But yeah, so yeah, a couple bugs, not bad, not good. And some of the Easter eggs, cool, not too cool. Like my friend, he was describing the weapon I use, this. He said, oh, it never breaks. It does, it just doesn't tell you. It's a he said it's a developer weapon. Sorry, I can't speak properly. Today I just, I don't know why I couldn't say that, but it's a developer weapon. You get that. He said that he just found it, and that it doesn't break, and it stays with the same damage, but it doesn't, it does break. I mean, I think it has a lot more damage than other broken weapons, because most of them just go to nothing, but this one, it can still chop off limbs and everything, mostly. So, yeah, some things, but there is, and so I was gonna go on to Be the Zombie, but I'll do that secondly. But yeah, so the story, I didn't really care about it. I liked more the multiplayer aspect, like just running around with your friends, skipping the cutscenes and just doing missions, or just messing around like I usually do. And then yeah, so the story, if you ever do actually make a sequel of this game, and if you know the people that made it are watching, I make the story a little bit more interesting. Like Cole Crane, the guy that you play as, he's kind of not fleshed out enough. Like, what do you know about him? You're him. He works for the GRE. That's all. That's all you ever find out about him that I remember. Yeah. And I remember the guy that died saving you, I believe it turns out he was a GRE agent as well. Can't remember, someone was. But the thing was, yeah, I think it was him. But by the end of the game, when I finally learned that he was that one, I didn't even remember who he was. I was like, okay, he's a GRE agent? Who's he again? And that's what I was like. Okay, now I'm gonna go on to Be the Zombie. Be the Zombie, it's kind of good. I like the infinite grapple and all the moves, but I feel like the following makes being the zombie the humans have a better chance by a lot in that one. In the normal one, you're in an enclosed area kind of thing, so they get kind of an advantage of that. But in this, you know, the zombies, and I mean, because it's an open world, the car drives faster than you. The car has like a UV thing on it. It's not, well, if you upgrade it to have it, it's not really good. It's a little bit too overpowered, I think. I usually die because they have those on the cars, not because they actually planned it. They just, as soon as I got near them, they just turn on the lights. But yeah, so it's good. I like the upgrades and all that. So, yeah, so yeah, being the zombie was pretty good. I just wished it had like missions, maybe, you know, just have an actual kind of storyline, maybe. Start off as a normal zombie, then you end up as one of those ones, like, I think they're called Nightcrawlers. I just call them volatiles because they're technically upgraded volatiles. And I used to call volatiles stalkers, I don't know why. Just a side note. Yeah, so I'm gonna move on to the following now because I didn't really have much to say. But the following, oh yeah, the ending of the following, 10 times better than the original. To me, like, this is all my opinion, by the way. I mean, that's what reviews are supposed to be. It's supposed to be an opinion of someone. You know, it's the opinion of what you think about the game. I did hear that a couple people got, almost got, people were voting for them to get, like, kicked off of their channels and their companies because they wrote a wrong review about a game that people liked. But reviews are just, you know, people's, what they feel about the game. And, you know, anything. But, yeah, so, now that I've got that out of the way, the ending, in my opinion, well, I choose the fight the mother ending because I did not want to blow up her run and I wanted to become a volatile because my friends say that's what happened. I didn't know it'd have no perks. I mean, it was a cool ending, yeah. My friends were like, oh, the mother's hard, and I'm like, okay. I only died once. Kind of, you should, if you ever do make a sequel, if, you know, the developer is watching, or just anyone, if you ever make a zombie game, make the final boss, if there is one, make it a little bit more harder. Maybe incorporate all of the special zombies. Maybe not all, but a lot of them, because all she got that I saw was the scream and the volatile attacks. That's all I saw. Before I killed her, maybe she did have all of them. But yeah, the ending was good, and the cars in the following, definitely good. I mean, I hate that you have to repair the parts, like, because I don't scavenge a lot in games. Like, that's why I'm not good in Fallout 4. I never really scavenge. I'm more of just a person that wants to get through the game, you know, doesn't want to end up an hour looking for a house for a screw. But yeah, this game, getting the things for your car was kind of annoying, and I didn't like my car braking, and so I'm not really a high driving level because I just find it too risky to hit into zombies. I mean, I don't want my car to break down halfway to the place and then walk the rest of the way, even though I'm walking now. I realized I walked to my car. Okay. But, yeah, so I liked the car thing, the fuel one thing, yeesh. It's not too hard to find, in my opinion, but I just don't like it. And that you can only repair, I know that the weapons you can only repair 3 times, but the car parts only 3 times? Like, that, I don't agree with that. I think it should be more. Or at least infinite, like, repairing, because I did not want to, you know, repair and then, like, I've got some level 5 things and I wasted all my money on them from a guy I found that sold parts. Wasted all on 2 5s and 1 4, and like, not all my money but most of it, and I don't want to end up, you know, having them break on me. I think they break. Pretty sure it said repair times. and it's like the weapon one. So yeah, next time, if you make a zombie game, please don't try and make it too scavenging, like you need a lot of stuff. Maybe just don't make it like something that's like you have to do it, because I don't like scavenging that much. I mean, I like games like this where you have to scavenge and everything, but I'm not good at that. Okay, so what else? The first ending, yeah, quick time events, I didn't like it. At least the last one had a boss and fight, and then, well, if you choose that route, and then you get a cutscene. But the other one, I didn't like the cutscene. I mean, why would he choose to stay? Like, yeah, he wants to help the people, but he'd take multiple chances. He has given up of leaving, that I remember. Like, even in this one, Tolga and Fatine wanted to leave. And I'm pretty sure my friend got a transmission from them after he did the missions that they escaped. I don't know if that's true. Oh yeah, Brock is in the chat, but I've muted them so I don't go off track with talking with them. But yeah, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I like, yeah, I forgot to say, I actually liked Tolga and Fatigue more. Tolga and Fatigue, I either say one with a T or one, I either say both with an F or both with a T. But, yeah, so, I liked both of them better in the following. In the normal one, that was just kind of weird, and I didn't like them that much, so I'm more just like, stop arguing about stupid stuff. And then the following, they turned from being weird and dumb kind of feeling, but in this one they were kind of smarter, it felt like. Like, it feels like they're actually like smart, but they sound dumb from the things they say. Like, I don't know. It's up to the developers to say if they're actually smart or not, but yeah, I liked their missions in this one. I also liked the conversations more in this one. Yeah, so all in all, I think the following's a little bit better, at least, than the normal Dying Light. From the characters, the stories, the upgrades, the weapons, the car. It's just, I like it more. So, yeah, that's my thoughts of it. It's good. I might do more videos where I just talk about a game. Now, if I do, I think I know what the next one's gonna be, but I'm not gonna say it until I know I actually am gonna do it, or until it's actually out. And by until it's actually out, I mean until I actually do the video of it, where I talk about it, but I'm getting a little off track. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to survive.